Don't forget to breathe. All right.
Today on the lesson plan for 10th grader Emma Volper, mindfulness.
We can just notice that they're there.
Take a breath, look at them like clouds.
Look at them like clouds. Just
watch them pass by.
Exactly.
As part of her education plan here at Green Chimneys in Brewster, New York, she spends several hours a week practicing focus and being in the moment with the help of counselors and some less traditional therapists of sorts. In this case, Zipper, a Norwegian fjord horse.
When I first got here, I walked a llama, and my parents were like, whoa, because not every day you get to walk a llama. And then I got used to the peacocks.
Dr. Edward Plackey is executive director of Green Chimneys, a school housed on a 175-acre farm about 55 miles north of New York City in Putnam County. Founded in 1947, the school is a pioneer in animal-assisted education and currently serves about 250 students, all with special needs.
I have a lot of OCD, but as I came along with Green Chimneys, it gets a lot better.
We find that working with the animals is incredibly therapeutic for the youngsters in combination with counseling, with good educational programming, as well as residential support.
You ready to meet a camel?
Let's meet a camel.
All right, come on up.
Michael Kaufman, Green Chimneys' nature-based program director, introduced us to some of the popular residents.
Good boy. That's a good boy.
And gave us a sense of what it's like to be a student here.
Social worker would process, how do you think he's feeling today? Is he relaxed? Then are you relaxed? You can start talking about all sorts of things, and it's so much easier to connect with an animal between us.
Far less exotic animals like Lucy the goose are no less popular.
Come and say hi. She's just really,
with all the kids.
really friendly towards anybody. We have to be calm, we have to be relaxed, but they don't care if you're rich, they don't care if you're smart, and they don't care if you have autism spectrum. All they want to know is that they're safe with you.
About a quarter of students here are on the autism spectrum. Others have diagnoses like attention deficit disorder or anxiety and depression, says Dr. Stephen Klee, who oversees the clinical and medical services.
The thing that is probably common to all of our kids is that they have difficulty with emotional regulation, and they have difficulty with social skills.
Staff here say forming relationships with animals is often easier than with other people. In addition to the farm, the campus also houses a wildlife center with about 50 birds of prey, most of which are injured or disabled.
So that crow in there, she's 100% blind. It's almost like a metaphor. You know, you've got sort of a broken wing, you come here and these birds are kind of injured and are not perfect. What our kids come to us with oftentimes you can't cure. You learn how to live with.
12-year-old Alex Ferrari has learned to live with his anxiety and better manage it.
When sometimes I get upset or something, I just need to get out and go to be with the animals and then cope, help me cope.
That he's been able to find a coping mechanism is huge, his parents say.
When he was in kindergarten, he did get expelled for his behavior. He couldn't control it, he would lash out.
His diagnosis was anxiety and anger, high anxiety.
Now, after 5 years, Alex is planning to return to his homeschool district, which is the goal for everyone here. Green Chimneys is meant to be a temporary stop. The school, which also has classroom teaching in accordance with the New York State curriculum, is expensive. Tuition is $50,000 and rises to 3 times that for the 40% of students who board here. The cost, though, is paid by local school districts under state law. For most, like Alex Ferrari's family, who unsuccessfully tried special education programs and private tutoring before landing here, Green Chimneys is a last resort.
When you find out when you have a child like this is that you do everything that you can to support the child and to find him the right spot, the right placement for him.
When that kid comes from a school where they've failed, when they've struggled, when they really feel without success, and then they have those first moments of feeling really good, we've won.
In Brewster, New York, Stacey Delicat, Fox 5 News.